If you're trying to lose weight, one of the hardest things that most people struggle to understand is that there's actually very little correlation between food volume, meaning how much food you're actually eating, the quantity of it, and the calories in those foods. See, right here in front of me, I've got 1,500 calories amongst these three main meals and these three snacks. And I've also got 1,500 calories in this one single meal from McDonald's and this chocolate bar. So we're going to break down how those calories are actually divided right here, and why, if you're eating this food, you will find it easier to lose weight because you're actually going to feel significantly more fulfilled than if you're eating high calorie food like this. Let's start with the breakfast. So for breakfast, if you were to have something like 4 eggs and a piece of toast, you'd be looking at just under 500 calories. Now, what I like about this breakfast is that it's pretty high in protein. It's going to be hitting the 30 grams of protein mark, which is ideally what you should be aiming for if you are having breakfast. What I like about this here is that because our calories are relatively low overall, you can actually have a snack after that. You could have something like Uncle Toby's Chalk Chip Muesli Bar, 150 calories. You're still at a really low calorie target for the day. If you were to then go and have something like a tuna salad with some rocket and cherry tomatoes, or really any kind of like salad, that you want, with that, you're also looking at another 30 grams of protein and less than 300-ish calories. You're probably going to be a little bit hungry after that, so you can have another snack. You could have a Rockby high protein yogurt here. We've got the banana flavor. This here is 150 calories, so we're still really low in our calorie amount. We're under 1,000 calories. Then for dinner, we can have here 200 grams of chicken and 150 grams of rice. Again, relatively low in calories. This is 500 calories. You can see it's a ton of food. It's going to keep you filled up. And you're looking at something like 60-something grams of protein in this dinner. And then if you're the kind of person who has a bit of a sweet tooth after work and after your dinner, you can have this Coles no sugar added choc chip bar. These are 50 to 60 calories each. They're pretty good and they're great for you if you have a bit of a sweet tooth. So overall here, we're looking at 1,550 calories all up. Now we're going to go over to the other side here where we've got our McDonald's meal. So we're assuming that you probably already had breakfast, you already had lunch, you probably had a few snacks, you got hungry on the way home, so you decided, I'm just going to drive through Macca's. All right, let's look at the fries. The fries come in at 480 calories for a large set of fries. Let's be honest, no one's ordering anything smaller than a large set of fries because otherwise you'd still be hungry. Even though these taste good, I do like McDonald's fries, I'm not going to lie to you. They're super caloric, right? This here has the same amount of calories as our entire breakfast, more calories than our tuna salad and the muesli bar together. Think about it. What would keep you fuller for longer? Now, then we've got something like the large Coke. You could easily change the calories on this if you were to choose the diet version, but this is the sugar version. So we're looking at 220 calories here. Then we've got the quarter pounder, which is high in protein, but comes in at 560 calories. So again, super caloric. We're looking at like 1,250 calories here for the chips, the drink, and the quarter pounder. And then we've got a chocolate bar, which comes in at 250 calories. So the purpose of this video is to highlight to you that we could be eating the same amount of calories in all of this food as in this food. And as you can see with your eyes, there is significantly more food here with these three meals that are high in protein, have a good amount of carbs, that are going to keep you energized, have a really good amount of fiber, and you're getting to have 3 snacks throughout the day that all taste good, can hit that sweet craving that a lot of you have for 1,500 calories, while you could also have 1,500 calories from this one single meal. Now, a lot of the times people get really confused when it comes to their weight loss. They tend to blame things like their genetics, they can blame things like their metabolism. People blame lots of things, but really when it comes down to it, it's just not having the right education around calorie intake and choosing the right kinds of foods. Right here we've got a good variety and simple foods that don't take a lot of effort to make. I chose these foods specifically because they're things that don't require you to have 100 ingredients. Like you could make all of this food at home very simply. And over here we have something that's easy to get because it'll be on the way home, but super high in calories. So if you're trying to lose weight, remember, it doesn't always come down to how much food you're eating. More often than not, it's going to come down to the amount of calories that food has. Now, if you're the kind of person who doesn't know what your calorie deficit should be, you should click the link below because I've got a free calorie calculator that you can use, And if you're the kind of person who needs a bit of support and you need accountability to stay on track with your calorie deficit and you need help, you'd like individualized meal plans and all that jazz, then you can apply for my coaching. Just click the link below. You can apply for the coaching waitlist and I would love to work with you. And last thing, if you're the kind of person who needs a bit of inspiration, you should check out this transformation here because I helped this client lose 20 kilos over a year. Their transformation is incredible. You should check it out.